And tell me about what you're doing. I know you're rerunning.
Actually, I'm running for a new office. I'm running for the California State Senate, the 21st Senate District. Sharon Runner, who's been the senator, has had health problems, and she decided not to seek a re-election. So I'm running for that seat, which goes from the Valencia Town Center Mall all the way through Lancaster, Palmdale to Hesperia, Apple Valley, Victorville.
Oh, I think that's wonderful, because in the assembly you had parts of Agua Dulce but not Acton.
Right, I went up to the Red Rover Mine Road, yeah.
Okay.
So beginning Acton as well.
Great. Okay, so this was Sharon Runner's position.
Correct. Still is through November 30th of this year.
Okay, and now you've been in the assembly for 4 years?
On my 4th year.
Okay,
yep.
There you go. Okay,
Yeah.
And what do you hope to do as a senator?
Well, there's a couple things you can do. One of the things I've been able to do is build relationships and trust, and so I've been a major player in a number of initiatives that benefited the region. I was the principal co-author of the film tax credit, which is bringing film and television back to California. I work with Steve Knight and others on the aerospace tax credit, and Northrop Grumman has now landed the next generation bomber, which is going to bring about 6,500 jobs to the region. So those things are important. What's even more important, however, is that this seat will determine whether the majority party has a 2/3 vote or not. If you have a 2/3 vote, you can raise taxes. This last year, they proposed nearly $30 billion in new taxes that we were able to stop. So although I work with everybody and I try to get to yes, most of my most important votes are where I vote no to stop government growing and overtaxing us.
Okay, there are a couple of issues. Number one, the high-speed rail. What do you think about that?
Well, I'm adamantly opposed to the high-speed rail. In fact, I had a bill this year that if it was defeated by the Democrats, but if it had passed, it would have given the voters another bite at the apple in November 2016. And if they said no to the high-speed rail, there's $8 billion sitting there unspent because the courts have told the high-speed rail authority they can't spend it, and that $8 billion was going to be redirected to go to water infrastructure so we can capture, store, and convey water. We're in drought conditions, but we're in a drought because of past inaction by Sacramento, and I wanted to fix that.
Okay, and what about jobs?
Well, jobs, I mean, the biggest problem with jobs, frankly, is the policies that come out of Sacramento. According to CEO Magazine, for the 10th year in a row, California was the worst business climate in the nation. We're the highest income tax, highest sales tax, highest corporate tax. We're the 4th highest gas tax, but when you add in the 20 cents hidden carbon tax, we're number 1 in that as well. And then you put on that, worker comp rates are back up to where they were. We've done a lot of things, I voted no, but a lot of things that are onerous to small business owners in terms of employment law, and it's just not a good environment to do business. It's barriers for doing business, and we have to change the mindset up there so we create a platform that encourages investment, that people are willing to risk their capital. They're not willing to risk their capital in California. Some sectors they are, high-tech, biotech. There's numerous incentives that Sacramento's given, so they've prospered. But if you move it, grow it, extract it, or build it, we penalize you. And we should not be picking winners and losers in Sacramento. We should be fostering a climate where everybody can grow.
Well, I think you've got a bright future.
Well, we'll see.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, you're talking about water.
We're talking about water in Agua Dulce. Steve's one of the original settlers in Agua Dulce. He has
really?
I think it's 180 foot deep, isn't it? It's 2. That's what I 260. I thought it was 200.
Okay.
That's 260.
I know when he built the finish my house, there was water. Exactly. Yeah, it's true. We had a leach line all the way about the back of the house. Well, when he went to the property, he found spots and he treated before he got
I remember down at Asher Ranch when the pond used to fill itself up. The pond was artesian. The stats by the pond put 3 pumps in the pond, so we could see the pond. I calculated it would take about 4 pretty good, like what they expect. So
It'll keep filling up again.
I went down there, finally we got it down, and it was the strangest thing. It looked like somebody was underneath the bottom silt there with little garden hoses. They were like little mushroom cloaks. The stuff was just shooting up. They turned the pumps off, they walked around the 48th, and when they came back, there was already a foot of water filled back in. 2 days later, it was filled to the top. Like 600,000. That's how the water used to be. Yes.
Just turned 33.
How many times?
Happy birthday. Oh, we should sing happy birthday.
You know how many?
Happy birthday